It is impossible to eat healthy on a cruise ship. Why am I not getting reimbursed for a snowstorm? And people must stop removing their ship's gratuities. Yep, it is once again time for what every cruiser wants. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video and our very first What Every Cruiser Wants for 2023. And I've got 3 new comments for you today. We're going to start off with our first comment because apparently it is impossible to eat healthy on board a cruise ship, at least according to this individual. In 2023, Carnival has to do better by moving quickly away from all of the unhealthy foods it pushes in passenger faces. I am so disappointed with our previous cruise with Carnival. It was just about impossible to eat healthy on board. I would like my food to have a lot more fibers, and I like to eat fruit and vegetables as well as low-fat meat, mostly fish and chicken. So at Carnival, the breakfast I ate only orange and cottage cheese. It is impossible for Carnival passengers to eat healthy. Fact. So I am looking for a cruise line where it would be easy to eat healthy and have multiple tasty choices. The best and most successful, nutritious, balanced diets and cruise lines will offer healthy eating and not red meat, grease, and mountains of fries with everything. These must be Carnival's goals, and they are achievable goals which will be underwritten by millions of like-minded people who will say that there should be less burgers, meat, and easy fast food and more vegetables, fruit, and fish. So according to them, it is absolutely impossible to eat healthy on a cruise ship. That's a fact. But what do you guys think? Can you eat healthy on a cruise ship? Is it possible to even be done? Now, I've been through the buffet lines at breakfast time. I see lots of fruit choices, granola choices. I always see chicken options, fish options, for lunch and dinner. I say there are plenty of choices that have nothing to do with burgers, have nothing to do with fries. But what do you guys think? Is it possible to eat healthy on board a cruise ship? Do you eat healthy on board a cruise ship? Or are you on vacation and you're simply there to enjoy yourself and you eat what you're going to eat? Let me know what you guys think about whether or not it's healthy on a cruise ship. Now, we've had this second type of comment before. A weather-related event occurs, and it doesn't occur on the cruise ship or while you're on board the cruise ship. It occurs at your house, on your way to the cruise port, something that is very obviously out of the cruise line's control. Something that normally the cruise line should not be responsible for, but in this comment, they think the cruise line is responsible. Hey, WTH is Carnival doing to help people who have Southwest flight cancellations? We are flying from Denver to Miami on January the 3rd for our cruise. What happens if our flight gets canceled at the last minute? Carnival sees that this is a problem, especially from Denver. I called Carnival. I was told that no reimbursement of our cruise would be given if we could not get to the cruise. Is this correct? It is a problem for many of us. All right, so we've said it once, we said it twice, we'll say it a third time. The cruise lines are not responsible for what the airline does. If you did not book your flight through the cruise line itself, and for Carnival, that's Fly to Fun. If you did not book it through them, they're not responsible for your flight or getting you to the cruise ship. Cruise lines do not control the weather. They do not control the airlines. And the key word that everybody that is in this type of situation needs to take away from this is travel insurance. Because if your flight gets canceled, you can't make it to your cruise ship, yeah, the cruise line may not reimburse you. They may not give you anything. That is the purpose of buying travel insurance. But I'll throw the question out to you guys again. I know you've answered it before, but if Southwest cancels flights and this person is unable to get to the cruise ship and they did not book their airfare through Fly to Fun, is the cruise line responsible for reimbursing them? Or is it the lack of purchasing travel insurance to cover this really the fault of the person who booked the cruise? And finally, gratuities on board the cruise ships. Now, this has been a subject we've talked about the last couple of days already, and people have had some very strong opinions about ships' gratuities. But when they give an opinion, they don't speak for everyone even if they think that they do, like this comment does. What I want to see is Carnival to stop allowing people to go to see the front desk on the last day of the cruise to remove off their gratuities. These people have zero care for the crew. It makes me cry each time I see this. I know that the steward and waiter will get stiffed so these people can get a few extra drinks or just gamble. When will Carnival do what everyone wants and not allow this to happen? So, what everyone wants. Well, I've read a lot of comments about gratuities lately, and there are many people that do go down and remove the gratuities, but it's not to stiff the room steward, not to stiff the bartender, not to stiff the waiter, but they prefer tipping out in cash. Whether you think it's right or whether you think it's wrong, okay, they are still tipping. I'm sure there is a number of people that go down there and just remove the gratuities. And while I have seen no hard facts, no hard numbers on this, according to John Heald, he said that, believe it or not, the percentage of people that go down and remove the gratuities and do nothing else but just take them off so they don't have to pay them is a lot lower than we think it is across the fleet. Now, that's according to him, and no numbers were given to support that, but he is indicating that the number of people that just remove them is lower than we think it is. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's not true. I think tipping is an individual's choice. If you want to prepay the gratuities and have it go that way, that's your business. If you want to take them off and tip in cash, I think that that's your business. Until the cruise lines actually change it, that's how it is, and it's an individual's choice. But what do you guys think? Should the cruise lines make it so that the gratuities cannot just be removed on the last day of the cruise? Do you think they should leave it the way it is and they can be removed as necessary? Or even maybe a third option where they just make it harder to remove them? You guys let me know what you think about this particular comment. And that's going to be it for what every cruiser wants here starting off in 2023. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.